I went to a fancy interior decorator, and she told me that she can put the blinds up, your curtains, your blinds, your rods. She can do it, but it's going to be $1,000 a window. So I said, no, thank you. Now I'm going to show you today how you can put the curtain rods up and the curtains, put them up in under 15 minutes. So here we go. The first thing we want to do, before we put the curtain rods up and before we put the curtains on, you need to take your old blinds outside and wash them off. This is the perfect time to wash all the dust off your blinds. So here we go. Because the window is kind of small, we're not going to need 3 bracket holders. Just a bracket holder there, a rod holder over there. We don't need one in the middle. They give you 3, so we're not going to use this one. So we're only going to need these 2. We're going to need these 2 screws for here, these 2 screws for here. First thing you do is unscrew these. These are what hold the rod in. Unscrew those so we can get the rod in. After we put the rod in, you can tighten these up later. You can actually hand tighten these. So we probably don't even need it. You don't even need a flathead for this job because you can hand tighten these. Okay, so you take your curtains, you line the holes up like this, and all you do is hold them off the floor where you want the curtains. Some people like the curtains to drag a little bit. Some people don't. I like them about right here. Some people like them a little taller so they can put the mop under there. So we'll put it right there so the mop, when you're mopping the floor, won't touch the curtains. Once you've got it at the right angle, let's go over a little farther. Once you got it the height you want, you go up here and make a pencil mark right here. So all I do is make a pencil mark. That's where the curtain, this is where you want the top of the curtain rod to be, right here. There's a pencil mark there. That's going to help us align. That pencil mark is going to help us align us over here. So we can improvise. This is where the top of the curtain is going to go right here. That's our mark. This is where the old curtain rod was in. I'm going to go ahead and use this was for the old curtain rod. Now it's going to put us up only about a little tiny bit above. See these? You can use your pencil. This is where my mark was. It's about a ½ inch higher than where I was, and that's okay. It'll be a ½ inch higher, so all I have to do is screw this in, put a screw in the bottom, and do it on the other side, and that's all we have to do. So that's all. You might want to just put the top screw in when you use the rod. Check the rods out, make sure the rods are level. So we can actually put the rods in without this screw, make sure they're level, and then put this screw in last. Okay, put your level or put your tape measure on the floor. Come up and measure. It's about 86.25. So we're going to go over on the other side and make a mark at 86.25. And that's where the top screw goes. 86.25. Go ahead and you can put your foot on the tape measure if you want. Stretch it out. and it's going to be 86 1/4, which we don't even have to mark it because you see that bottom hole is already there. So we don't have to. We could mark it right there, but the bottom hole, that's where the bottom hole of the last bracket was. So our mark is, so all we have to do is put the screw right in that bottom hole, like we did the other side. So we put this one in. Have you noticed a mistake? I made a mistake. Do you notice a mistake? I'll give you a couple more seconds to figure out the mistake. Well, there it is. These screws have to be on the bottom, so you can tighten them up. They can't be. So this has been put in correctly. This one I have to turn it upside down. So I put that one in upside down. And you'll probably do the same thing. Let's turn it around. Okay, it looks like the blinds are dry. Good time to put the blinds back in. All you do is put that side in, slide that one in, slide that in. There we go. Close your latch. Latch is on. Latch is on. There it is, it's all in there. So your blinds are in. As you notice, we turned this upside down, put the screw in there, and put the curtains in. Okay, we're going to put the first shear, the inner panel in there. This is the shear. Come out of that package. We just slide it. We just slide it on. Let's see if it goes in the hole. Okay, we're putting the shears on. As you notice, we have plenty of room over here to slide the rod through. Over here, we don't have enough room to slide the rod through. The rod won't go in here. So what you have to do is take the cap off. Take the cap off. Unscrew the end. And now it'll go through. You see? And then we slide this in there. But before we slide this in here, we'll put the other panel on here. Once we put the other shear panel on here, then we'll put the cap on the end. Okay, so all you do is put it on there, slide it on, back this up, put them in there together. There you go, slide it in there. Just slide them together. Keep on sliding. I'm going to put the camera down, but you see how it works. Just slide them together. We've got them all on there. Now all you have to do is screw your end in. We'll have to do the same thing with this side. We'll have to take the cap off. Here's the cap. Let's make sure it comes off. Take the cap off. Then we can easier slide this end into here. Okay, so instead of separating the rods, we'll just slide it through here. Slide it through. Give us a little extra. And slide it through this way. And then after we put the curtain panels on, we'll put our end there. So now all we have to do is slide these through here, one at a time. So all we do is just like that. Oh, I think we messed up on that one. So we pull it back out. Okay, and put it back in this way. There we go. Yeah, that's better. So that's it. Now all we have to do is put the second panel on here, just like we did that one. Okay, so we got both panels on. Now all we have to do is screw the end cap on. Once you get it once you get it out as far as you want it here, and you screw these down. It's all done. That side is out about 4 fingers. This side's out about 4 fingers. Now all we have to do is tighten these down. Tighten these down like this. I think all you really have to do is hand tighten them. Hand tighten these is good. If you don't want these scratches on your panels, then you have to take these screws completely out before you do the job. If you don't want these little scratches on here. Okay, so there we go. They're hand tightened. Those won't move. It's all done. All done. Get started. You can do it.